right, good evening, folks, and welcome to a special edition here in Cayman Mall Road. Um, I don't even know how to describe all of the things that have been going on today, but it's just one of those days that is a little bit crazy. And of course, we're here to bring you the news as and when it's happening. So we do have a bit of an exclusive this afternoon. We're just waiting on the gentleman to join us, but we're expecting one of the Cuban nationals to actually join us on the program. And he had sent a message via one of our contacts. And basically, we're trying to bring it to you live and direct. So let me just see if he's ready. So we're going to use a translator, folks, because English is obviously not his first language. So he is the Cuban gentleman. I think he pronounces his name Misael, who would have left yesterday. We're going to find out the conditions under which he left, as well as what has transpired. And it's just it is a very interesting story, and it continues to get interesting by the minute. So as soon as he comes on, I think there may be some jaw-dropping moment. So I would invite all of you to please sit down. You might want to reserve several seats based on what I hear he wants to discuss this evening. So I'm just waiting on him to click on the link, and then we will be going live. So just give us a moment here. I'm just simultaneously messaging him and ensuring that he understands how he needs to join the program. So just to recap, the Cubans this is going into obviously a complete second day. And this is a situation where, they're on the Panamanian ship, the liner there, and they're refusing to come off. And they have had, a few developments since then. The Border Control has issued a statement earlier this afternoon about what their current position is on this, and that they continue to try to negotiate with them. But the negotiations thus far have been unsuccessful. So we're just waiting on him to see if he's ready. So he came off of the ship yesterday. I'll have him tell you, why he came off and what he's doing. But the story is that he came off to negotiate on behalf of the remaining persons, and then he was taken without, against his will, essentially. So thank you so much, Bonnie, for tuning in. I see Nilstar is here. Good evening to Miss Nancy and Morna, Catherine. Melita is also here for it. Jasara, thank you so much. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, Diana. Good evening to Luisa, Miss Beulah, Evelyn, of course. John says he will translate for us. Well, thank you so much, John. We appreciate that. That's wonderful. And Miss Margie wants to know if the baby's okay. So the baby is actually fine. The baby was running a fever last night, but we understand that they had access to the baby Tylenol, and they were able to give her that. There's a lot of accusations circulating on both sides of this. They did not come off the ship. So we had gotten initial word early this morning that the mother and the baby had come off the ship. But in fact, what transpired was that they were offering for her to come off of the ship, and basically her or the father could have come off with the baby, and they both refused to do so. So they are maintaining their position on the vessel, refusing to come off. And even though the child was not feeling well, they still refused to come off. And I'm not understanding that logic, because it was their position that the baby needed to see a doctor. So what they mean by see a doctor, when they were offering to take the child to the hospital, I'm not really sure why that is. Why they basically refused to come off with the child. So there you have it. So I'm just trying to confirm that, let me just send the link here, that this young man is coming on. And Lomino says that they're actually live. Um, he says he can't open it. All he has to do is click on it. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, he looks like he's having some issues. It's pretty straightforward though. Okay, let me just. All right, so we're just testing the link here, folks. Just give me 1 second. He's saying that he's unable to access it, but it should just open up for him. So. All right, folks, give me 1 second. Okay, let me just double check. No, that's the correct link, so I'm not really sure why he's not able to come on. All right, so just give me 1 second. Just trying to get him sorted out here and chatting with a few individuals to see if we can accommodate his connection. So Lomino said that basically they're holding the boat hostage. Hi, Sharm. How are you? Good evening. Lomino also says this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Well, it's definitely one of the craziest for sure. Hi, Miss Valda. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have Carla, who's here, saying his manipulation skills are very strong. Karen says the National Guard from Panama needs to step in and take some action and deal with these bunch of fools, and they can all go to jail in Panama. Lomino says he's trying to compete with CMR. Yeah, well, we're ready for him. He's the one who reached out to us. So if we're gonna do it, let's get it done here, folks. So let me see what his situation is. Now he's sending another message. Let me just see here. Okay, so he's gonna try again. He says connected and was saying hello. Okay, so I don't see him. So I don't see where he is. Hello, Nikki. How you doing? Where's the governor? The governor has been briefed on this, but he has basically said this is really not his issue. The premier, we've heard nothing from him as the leader of this country. He has been silent. Hello, Vanessa. ¿Cómo estás? Can I call him in video and add? It's really easy because you just. All right, let me grab my phone and see if I can just do him through a WhatsApp call, but I'm not sure why he's not able to simply click on the link and join us. So give me 1 quick second, folks. I'm just going to queue up a few videos for your viewing pleasure. And we'll be right back after these messages.
lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami.
Good morning and welcome back to the show. It's now official. Incumbent MP Kenneth Bryan has declared for the constituency of Georgetown Central.
Good morning, y'all. Sound right, right? Every time you see this symbol, I want you to remember, Cuban first.
Dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami.
All right, folks. So we are still waiting for him to join us. If he's not able to join by link, we'll have to just try to do, I think, a WhatsApp call. So let's see if we can get this show on the road here, folks. I'm seeing some of you are making some comments here. We can try to discuss some of them. Rita, we were just talking to him. I don't know that he understands what he needs to do. So let's just try it one more time. And then if not, we'll do the video call. But you guys, yeah, he keeps saying that he's in, but I don't see him. I don't see him here. Nope. Okay, let me just, I don't know, I'm not seeing him at all, so I don't know. He's holding us hostage. Hi. Let me just see. Yeah, it's very straightforward, folks. You literally just click on a link. I'm gonna click on it myself, and it's working. Yeah, I mean, I click on it. All right, so hold on a second. I don't think he's holding us hostage, but let me just see. So this is the screen that he'll see. 1 second here, folks. Um, if not, we'll do a WhatsApp call. At least you guys can hear him. But yeah, the link definitely works. I've just tested it, and it's working just fine. Okay. He wants his 50 minutes of fame. We'll even give him 30 minutes of fame here, folks. Ellen says he's playing. He's not joining. No, I have faith that he wants to come on and tell his story. Karen says self-entitled and think everything should be handed to them. Yes, so the baby is feeling better. They have denied healthcare access to the child, and you know, that's quite unfortunate, I think. Okay, so let's just do the video call then. I don't want you guys to be waiting. I know some of you guys got dinner and other stuff going on. Okay, give me 1 quick second here. I think he's like partially getting there, but he's not going the next step. All right, folks, we're still working on it. I think he's sort of getting there, but he's not understanding the buttons to press because, of course, he doesn't speak very much English. So, yes. Okay, so we are waiting on him to click on Enter Broadcast Studio, and then we will be ready to go. So when he does that, then we should be good to go. Okay, so we are waiting. Let's see. Just say no. Okay. I'm gonna call him. Hello. Hi. Press the blue button. Azul. The blue button. Click.
No entiendo nada de inglés, mi amor.
Okay. Un momento. Okay.
haga clic en el botón azul.
¿Entiendes?
Sí.
Ok.
Déjame ver dónde está el botón azul ese.
Sí. All right. Tiffany's laughing. Listen, I remember the color blue. I was just sharing with some friends here that I'm kicking myself that I didn't do Spanish at the university level because, man, I could be completely conversant and fluent right now, right? Apriete el botón azul. Thank you, Lenny. Yes, Lenny, I need to get it together with the Spanish. Maybe this will motivate me to do some lessons or something. Okay, so we're still waiting. Ariana says, is this novella still going on? What a waste of time and energy for the poor police. Well, there's some serious considerations here. Sharm says, who's going to be translating? Don't worry, we got a translator all set up. Anastasia says the comment shows the hatred that's going on in these small islands. I don't really think that that's what's going on, Anastasia, but I do think people have a limit to what they're willing to put up with. You can't just do anything to people and expect them to be like, we are here with open arms. We love you no matter what. Yes, Ariano, Google Translator. Thank God for technology. Yeah. Yes, beautiful. Rosetta Stone, that's what I need. Graciela says I'm speaking Spanish. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Rita. Hi, Owen. Thank you for the recommendation. Annie is here for it. If nothing else, we all get to have a little laugh. Tiffany says in her best SpongeBob voice, 5 hours later. Yes, Lizette, let's do some lessons. Well, we're going to talk about that, Yasmin, because that's actually a very serious thing. Okay, where is this guy? Let's just do a WhatsApp call because I can't. Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to get it, folks. So let us just do the WhatsApp call because they obviously have mastered WhatsApp. That's for sure. Lenny has her wine ready. Good. Mess with you, Lenny. Presiona el botón azul. Gracias, Liz. Lourdes is killing herself laughing. Naislin, buenas noches. Sasha says, what are they fighting for? Help us understand what they want. Sharm thinks he's not serious. He's not going to show up. Okay, let me see. WhatsApp group call coming right up. Mm-hmm. Let's just do that. Hola.
Hola.
Okay, we're gonna just do WhatsApp calling, okay? Okay, un momento, por favor. Okay, I'm just waiting on the other young lady who's gonna translate for me to answer the phone. So you guys won't be able to see him, but obviously I can see him here on the phone. Okay, un momento, okay?
Está bien.
Did she answer the phone? Let me see. How do I add? Okay, I think she's trying to call him. So I just need to call her back. So let me see here now. Thank God for WhatsApp, man. You can do group calls now. Hallelujah. It's so wonderful. Okay, Siobhan, tell him, va a hacer la llama en WhatsApp. Sí. Okay.
WhatsApp?
No. Un momento. Oh my goodness. Now she's using the bathroom. What the hell? Siobhan, can you translate? Are you completely fluent in Spanish? ¿Tú hablas español?
Sí, español nada
No,
más.
no. Hold on. So we need somebody who can join the conversation quickly. Lenny. Okay, let me see if Lenny can translate for me. Lenny, I have all these Spanish friends. I need to get them on the call here. Let's see if the beautiful Lenny can help us out tonight. Hey, Lenny.
Hola, Sandra.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, estoy.
Can you help translate for me? Por favor.
Yes. Sí.
Okay. Okay, bueno. Okay.
Olvidando un poco el español.
Okay.
Bueno, mire, ya quiere que te empiece a hablar.
Sí. You ready, Sandra?
Ajá.
Mire, eso que comentaron esa gente ahí, que yo estaba enfermo, es mentira.
He said that what they
La gente de aquí de Man, eso es mentira. En ningún momento yo he estado enfermo. En ningún momento he estado enfermo.
So
he said at no point has
sick?
he. Espera un momentico.
Uh-huh.
He said what they are claiming about him being sick. He said that at no point has he been ill.
Okay.
So they are apparently lying about that.
Okay. So, just tell him that for the benefit of everyone, we want to go back a little ways to how they left Cayman on the boat and go from there up until today to kind of get him to explain everything.
Entonces ellos quieren entender desde el principio, cuando se fueron ustedes en el barco hasta ahora.
Hasta ahora.
Uh-huh.
Bueno, mire,
por favor.
Nosotros salimos de aquí de Caimán el sábado, me parece, o el viernes, me parece que fue el sábado. Estuvimos
Cayman Friday or Saturday.
Uh-huh. Sí.
Estuvimos una noche navegando.
They were navigating for one night.
El barco se nos rompió, el bote, ya lejos. Estábamos a 250 millas de Caimán.
So they were at 250 miles from Cayman when their boat went bad, broke down.
Mm-hmm. 250 miles because we heard 59 miles, so it was 250.
Era 250 millas porque ellos oyeron 50.
No, eso es mentira.
It's a lie.
That's a lie.
Okay.
Eso nosotros tenemos los compases, los teléfonos aquí que sabe la distancia, sabe todo, eso te lo dice todo. 250 millas.
So they had their phones and they registered 250 miles.
Oh,
es mentira eso que dicen esa gente.
So he said that that's a lie.
Uh-huh. So, how close, I mean, like what country were they close to? Like, did they have any idea of where they were?
Ustedes saben a dónde estaban cuando el barco.
Exacto.
¿En qué país?
Estaban a 80 millas de Isla Cisne.
Islas.
Cisne.
Honduras.
Honduras.
So we're at 80 miles away from Honduras.
Okay. Bueno.
Cuando yo subí para el barco, que subimos todos, le dijimos al capitán que para cualquier lado, menos para aquí para Caimán.
So when they were picked up by the ship, they specifically told the captain that they wanted to go anywhere but Cayman. They did not want to return here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the boat started taking on water, so they realized that they were in trouble. Yeah?
Entonces el barco empezó a tomar agua. Se estaba inundando.
El barco estaba hundido porque ya estaba a mitad de agua.
Mm-hmm.
He said, yeah, they were about half of the boat was full of water.
Yeah, how big was the boat?
¿De qué tamaño era el barco? ¿Cómo de grande era?
El barco medía más o menos como 5 o 6 metros.
About 5 or 6 meters long.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Era un barco grande.
But it was a big boat.
It was a big boat. can he tell us where they got the boat from? I know that they said they bought it. So they bought it from a friend.
¿Y de a dónde consiguieron el barco? Que si lo consiguieron de un amigo.
Lo compramos entre todos.
Between all of them, they all purchased the boat.
Right. Okay. All right. So they start taking on water. And then what happens after that? Does the rescue ship, the Panamanian ship, show up within an hour of them taking on water? Does it, is it like 5 hours later? When do they get rescued?
¿Cuántas horas o cuánto tiempo se demoró para el barco rescatarlos cuando estaba ya inundándose?
48 horas.
48 hours.
48 hours. But they left Sunday night after 1 o'clock in the morning. Was it Sunday or Saturday?
Se fueron cuando, el sábado o el viernes.
Me parece que fue el sábado, no recuerdo bien, creo que fue el sábado. Sí, el sábado fue.
He believes it was Saturday.
So they seem to have left before the authorities even realized they were gone. Very interesting. Okay, no problem. So they're out there for a couple days. They're taking on water. What was the plan? Did he have a plan if this boat didn't show up? Like, what were they going to do?
¿Qué estaban planeando ustedes? ¿A dónde iban? ¿A dónde estaban planeando venir?
Bueno, nosotros estábamos planeando salir de esta isla. No sabemos para dónde, pero no estar en esta isla porque es mucho el atropello.
They said they didn't have a plan. They just wanted to get out of Cuban.
Okay. All right. No problem. So the cruiser picks them up, the Bulk Freedom. What was the conversation with when the boat picked them up? Did they say, we're Cuban refugees or Cuban migrants, we were in the Cayman Islands, but we don't want to go back? Like, what was the very first conversation they had with the rescuers?
¿Qué fue la primera conversación que tuvo con el capitán del barco que lo rescató?
Cuando nosotros subimos al barco, ahí había un hombre que hablaba más o menos español y le dijo que para cualquier lado, menos para aquí, para Caimán. Y el hombre lo primero que hizo fue trazar el rumbo para Caimán.
He said that the first thing that they told him was that they didn't want to come back to Cayman, that they wanted to go anywhere else but here.
Okay.
Y ustedes le dijeron que eran de la isla, la posición que tenía de ustedes tener el asylum.
Nosotros no le dijimos nada al capitán del barco. Nosotros le dijimos que para cualquier lado, menos para Caimán.
So he said that they didn't tell them anything about their residency or status or anything. They just said they wanted to go somewhere else other than Cayman.
Okay, no problem. So did they then say to them, we'll take you somewhere else? Or did they say, no, we can only take you back to Cayman?
Entonces, ¿qué le dijeron ustedes? ¿Que ustedes querían ir a cualquier sitio o solamente que no querían retornar a la isla?
A cualquier sitio. Nosotros queríamos ir para Honduras.
They said they wanted to go to Honduras, that they wanted to go anywhere else but here.
But did the boat captain say to him, we will take you to Honduras? So what did they say they were going to do? Because we're under...
Dijo el capitán. Se puso de acuerdo de a dónde lo iba a...
El capitán nos dijo que nos iban a llevar para Panamá. Y por la mañana amanecimos aquí.
Panama. And in the morning they were here in Cayman, back in Cayman.
So he's saying originally they told him that they would take them to Panama.
Entonces originalmente él le dijo que los iba a llevar a Panamá.
Sí, así mismo.
Okay. All right.
Amanecimos aquí.
And they woke up and they were here in Cayman.
Okay. So when you're here in Cayman, did they say to you, we brought you here because, did they explain why there was a change from Panama to here, why they didn't take you to Panama?
Y que le explicó el capitán, le dio una razón por qué lo devolvieron a Cayman, o no le explicó, o qué dijo el capitán.
Nada, el capitán no dijo nada. Al otro día por la mañana, nosotros estábamos levantados y miramos que era Caimán, porque nosotros tenemos GPS y miramos dónde estábamos ya. Estábamos frente con frente a Caimán, cerquitica de Caimán.
They said they just woke up the next morning and they were here. Nothing was explained to him or to them.
Okay. All right. So at that point, obviously, they started insisting that they not be returned here, and they're staying on the boat. We understand the boat captain has said he has to bring them back to Cayman. That there's restrictions in place. Safety restrictions and other restrictions that they cannot continue the journey with them on the boat to Panama. Is that what they were told as well?
Entonces ellos entienden de que el capitán ha dicho, eso es el entendido de ellos, de que el capitán ha dicho que ellos tienen restricciones, que no pueden ir por salud, y por varias razones, que el barco no puede ir a ningún otro sitio.
Eso es mentira.
He said that's a lie.
What part?
Eso es mentira.
¿Qué parte es mentira?
Te voy a explicar, déjame explicarte yo. Cuando llegó inmigración, ahí se cambió todo al momento. Nos cerraron la puerta de la cabina donde estábamos nosotros. Estuvimos 2 días sin tomar agua, sin comer, tomando orines. Hasta ayer que esa gente llegaron y entonces me estaban hablando esa gente, uno ahí de aquí de Caimán, para hacer negocio. Yo le dije, voy a salir para decirle que con nosotros no hay negocio, con nosotros es salir de Caimán. Y me cogieron como si yo fuera un muchacho y me bajaron para abajo a la fuerza, porque le estoy diciendo que no, que yo tengo que dar respuesta arriba, que arriba está mi familia, y me trajeron para acá. Y entonces están diciendo en la prensa, en todos lados, que me sacaron porque yo estaba enfermo. Yo no tengo nada enfermo, nada de nada.
Immigration grabbed him, put him on the ground, and took him out.
This was yesterday.
Y esto fue ayer.
Ayer.
Okay, so how did immigration get to him? How did they get?
¿Cómo entró inmigración o los que lo cogieron? ¿Cómo se entraron?
¿Que cómo entraron? Yo no sé cómo entraron, ellos no cerraron la puerta.
He said the door was locked. He said he doesn't know.
Nosotros lo vimos los 2 días de la puerta estar cerrada. Emigración. La emigración fue la que cerró la puerta. Emigración no cerró la puerta. Y a los 2 días nos abrieron. Parece que querían que nos murieran o algo de eso.
He said it appears that they just wanted them to all die.
Okay. I'm confused. So he didn't say to them that he wanted to negotiate on their behalf.
Entonces usted no les dijo a ellos que usted estaba tratando de negociar, de hacer negocio con ellos.
Yo traté de negociar para decirle, porque hay todo el mundo gente buena. Para decirle, atiéndame. Para decirle que nosotros no vamos a ir para Caimán, que nos dejen tranquilos, que nosotros queremos ir a otro rumbo. Y no me dejaron ni hablar. Ni hablar.
Trying to negotiate to tell them that they know we wanted to go back to Cuban, but they wouldn't let him speak.
Okay. So, I mean, that's confusing. So, okay. We got the message that you wanted to speak to us today because you have a message for the authorities, for the government. Explain to us now what your message is.
Entonces ella entiende de que usted quiere dar un mensaje para inmigración, para todos, que es el mensaje que quiere dar usted.
El único mensaje que yo quiero dar es que me regresen con mi familia para el barco y seguir nuestro viaje, que esto es imposible, estar aquí en este país.
Is to just let him go and return back to the ship to be with his family.
And if they don't return him back to the ship, then what's he gonna do?
Y si no lo devuelven al barco, entonces ¿qué va a hacer?
Bueno, si no me devuelven al barco, me van a mandar para Cuba para que se lo explique. Y yo en Cuba, si llego a Cuba por salir ilegal, me voy a morir en la prisión. Y nunca he estado preso.
That if they take him back to Cuba, then he's going to wind up dead in prison because he had left the country.
Okay. Earlier, the message that was relayed to me is that if they don't allow him to come out of quarantine, he's going to jump out the window. Is he now saying he's changed his mind about jumping out the window?
A ella le dijeron de que usted estaba diciendo de que si no lo dejan salir de allá, que usted iba a brincarse de la ventana.
Dígale que eso es mentira. Ve que es lo que yo digo. Todo es mentira.
Everything's a lie.
Mi familia está loca está porque yo vaya para allí de nuevo.
So he didn't say that earlier today?
¿Y usted no dijo eso hoy?
No, mi vida, si a mí no me han dejado hablar aquí, a mí me tienen trancado aquí, mira, es un hotel, sin nada.
But he's locked up in the hotel room, and he hasn't been able to communicate or say anything.
Okay.
He said they have him locked up in there.
All right, so just to let you guys know, this is breaking news that they do have the baby extracted from the ship. So apparently they have taken the baby and they now have the baby on land. We're trying to get the feed from someone who can go by there and see if we can pull that feed in. But they do have the baby, so let him know that they have the baby. What are they going to do next?
Entonces ella se acabó de dar cuenta, le avisaron de que inmigración o yo no sé quién ya tiene a la niña.
Eso es mentira.
He said that's a lie.
But I'm telling him they have the baby. I'm not asking him, I'm telling him.
No, pero
eso es mentira.
Ella no le está preguntando, le está avisando de que ellos
This has just happened as he's talking to me.
Esto acabó de pasar. Entonces le
bueno, yo voy a llamar ahora mismo allá a ver qué es lo que pasa.
He said, okay,
están cometiendo miles de atrocidades y de mentiras.
He said they're committing a lot of crimes against them and a lot of lies.
Todo lo que diga la prensa es mentira. Toda esa gente que habla de inmigración es mentira.
He said everything immigration is saying are lies.
Okay. Well, you can let him know that apparently they have the baby.
Okay. Entonces ella solamente le quiere dar el mensaje de que ya tienen el baby, la niñita.
Yeah.
Yo voy a llamar ahora mismo allá, mi amor. Ahora mismo.
Yeah, he's going to call.
Dígale que hagan comunicar o que me lleven para el barco o que hagan algo. Yo a Cuba no puedo ir.
He cannot return back to Cuba to let him free, let him go back to the boat.
But the boat people don't want him.
Pero los del barco, el capitán, ellos no quieren.
Mi amor, eso es instrumentado por emigración.
He said that's instrumented by immigration.
Okay.
Porque el hombre nos iba a sacar.
He said because the captain
y de repente se lo llevaron entre 20 gente de eso y lo escondieron para allá adentro y ya no lo hemos visto más.
He said, and then when immigration or government or whoever, CBC, arrived, they took the captain and then everything changed then. They won't let him speak.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know what to tell him, but, you know, they've actually stormed them now, and at least they have the baby. So, you know, if they don't let him go, I don't think he's going to be able to apply for asylum now. What are they going to do? Where are they going to go?
Entonces, si no lo dejan ir, no piensan de que va a poder hacer aplicación para asylum. Entonces, ¿qué va a hacer?
No es que yo no piense. Es que ellos no quieren. Ellos no quieren a ningún latino aquí en esta isla. Ellos quieren mandar a uno de nuevo para Cuba.
All they want is to return them back to Cuba, that they don't want any Latins here.
That they don't want any Latins here? Who told him that? Who did he say told him that?
¿Esa es su opinión o si alguien le dijo eso?
No, esa es mi opinión.
No,
Oh, that's his opinion.
Yo llevo
Oh.
aquí 2 años. Yo no llevo un día, 2 años. Aquí no quieren a ningún latino.
He said they don't want any Latins here.
Okay. I don't think that that's true. I mean, there's a lot of Latin people in Cayman. There are a lot of Caymanians who are of Latin and Spanish descent as well. So Mark has said that the ambulance is on the way. We do have a camera crew. Hold on, folks. We've got a camera en route to the location now. I've been messaging, trying to sort that out. So we're going to be able to bring you that live. Okay, Senor, I guess that, that's as much as we have. Thank you so much.
Okay, bueno, y gracias.
Gracias a ustedes.
Vienen ya.
Gracias a ustedes y saquen la realidad para el mundo. No escondan más cosas. Háganme el favorcito ese.
And relay the
Que
message.
se les va a agradecer.
Okay.
Gracias.
We'll be grateful.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, buenas noches. All right, folks. Thank you so much, Lenny. We appreciate it for translating for us. That was really good. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, we have someone en route. Let me just take a few minutes. I know, right? Somebody says, look at how many Latinos are in West Bay. Listen, there are a lot of us who have Latino connections. They said, who tricked him? I don't know. I think they have a certain, Lenny says that was stressful. I think that they have a certain preconceived notion about Cayman in their head, and they've made this up, and it just isn't accurate at all. But we have a camera en route. Let me just play a musical number or something to take a quick break. And then we're going to come back. I'm going to make a quick phone call. And we are going to come back and let you know when we're going to be going live. So we're going to be pulling in the feed from the port because that is exactly where it's popping off at the moment. So just stay tuned, folks.
I hear the people talking. What are they talking about? This world's gone crazy, and I'm trying to find a way out.
Okay, folks. So what we have been told is that the baby has been extracted, and they have the child, and they are taking the child to the hospital. The ambulance apparently picked up the child, and they're taking the child to the hospital. So what I can now tell you, I did not want to say this earlier because, of course, we never want to compromise the situation when it comes to the local officials, right? So if they're doing something, even though sometimes we get a hold of it, we will still wait until they have done it a lot of times before we let you all know. So they have extracted the child, which we kind of figured they would be doing because they have actually obtained an emergency court order for them to now deal with the child because there are obviously some welfare issues as it relates to the child. So the baby is on the way to the hospital, is what we're being told. I don't know who else. They did it in the middle of one of their live streams. So the live stream did get cut off. And I do not know who else at this particular point is in custody, but we will be getting a live feed stream here shortly from the location. So if you guys just bear with me, we will be getting some of that. Now, we just had someone call offline to say that we need to start vetting, and someone else has said this to me a bit earlier as well, that we need to start vetting these individuals a little bit more closely because apparently they are doing a lot of things in Cuba, jumping in a boat and then coming to us claiming that they want political asylum. And sometimes we're taking in criminals and we don't even know it. A lot of times the Cuban government is not even looking for them. And it's just a situation where they're trying to take advantage of our naiveness, human kindness, whatever it is that you wish to call it. So, we're closely monitoring the situation. Carmen wants to know if I believe that they should use force to take them out of the vessel. At this point, Carmen, yes, they should use force to remove them from the vessel. And I'm going to tell you why I say that and why I believe that that is the only alternative. So you guys just heard that gentleman say that, first of all, a lot of what he said, I know for a fact isn't true. But one of the things he said is, no, he didn't say anything about jumping out the window, blah, blah, blah. Well, the whole reason why we had him join the program is because the message I got is that he wanted to relay a message to me, essentially saying that if they do not let him go, he's going to find a way to jump out of the window there at the Holiday Inn and to leave and to escape. And that he would be doing so in order to get back to the boat. And he was going to find a way to get back to the boat. And that all he had to do was make a single phone call back to the boat in order to give instructions to blow the boat up. And they knew how to do that, and they knew what they needed to do. So that is a very dangerous thing to even say, quite frankly. And I think, and I actually said to the young lady who told me that, that's not the kind of message that I want to convey in my words. I think if he's bold enough to send the message, then you be bold enough to come on the program and say the message yourself. Say it directly to the people of the Cayman Islands. Don't send me a message to a third person. Go ahead and say that you fully intend to blow up this boat that you've been on for days, and that you're going to jump out the window, you're going to kill yourself, you're going to escape, you're going to make one phone call. And with one phone call, those guys on the ship know exactly what to do. He never said that just now. And when I asked the question about did he, say he's going to jump out, all of a sudden it's like, no, I didn't say that. Well, there's absolutely no reason why the person who called me would be calling me to convey a message from him and make up half the message, and then the other half of the message was accurate, because obviously he did want to talk to me. So, I believe that 100%. And I also believe, because I've now gotten it from multiple sources, that they have weapons on that boat. That's why the crew locked them in that room. That is why, okay, Sharm, can you please send me a WhatsApp message? I had asked, who was it, Craig Marin, to send you my number, but I don't think he's done that yet. So can you just WhatsApp me 324-1612, and I will send you the link to come on to the show. So if you do that right now, Sharm, because I don't actually have your phone number, then I can certainly add you on immediately to the show. And I've got someone else who's en route as well. So yes, I believe that they have weapons. They have a plan to be able to get to not Panama, but to the United States. And they think that if they say Panama, one second, oops. They believe that if they say Panama, that somehow, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Javier, the wife, and the baby have been taken off the boat. Mm-hmm. It's 14, not 13. Okay. Uh-huh. So it was 11 with the ankle bracelets? So how come the authorities only know about 10? He said it's 14. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah, to Cuban Black. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Somebody sent me the military picture earlier. But I'm still on air, so let me get some more information, but I can. Wow. Okay, thank you. For him. What a mess. All right, honey, thank you. All right, bye. All right, so we've got confirmation, the same young man that was just on the phone with us. Let me see here. Okay, this guy is trying to call me. Hold on. The same young man who was just on the phone has called, apparently his son. So the group of 10, he's saying it's 11 plus 3. Yes, sir. Are you ready? Okay, so just click on the link that I sent you in the WhatsApp. It should be probably close to the main port. I would imagine that that's where they would be. Like where the actual port building is, where people disembark and stuff from the ships. So that's closer to Emsley Memorial. The church. Okay. Okay. Sharm is also at the port. Do you see anybody else standing up there? Sharm, can you? She said she's going live, but I still don't have her. I can't access her onto the thing, and we don't have her number. Someone said no, not the church side, the other side. So go in the opposite direction then. They're saying it's not by the church, so it must be closer to. Let me try. Yeah, that's where they are. Behind the Royal Watler terminals. Well, that's where, isn't that where Emsley Memorial is? That's where Emsley is. He's saying, yeah, this person's saying down closer to the fish market. Staging at Royal Watler earlier. So Royal Watler is the building that, the jewelry store that someone robbed over the weekend? The Indian jewelry store where the bakery used to be. Yeah, so down that end, yes. Okay. Okay, we're trying to figure out exactly where. It looks like it's a little bit further down. Can somebody send me Sharm's information? That would be almost behind the sandbar. Okay. Sharm Co., I need your number. Why doesn't anybody have Sharm's number? All right. So anyway, 3 persons, the 2 parents, Javier, Erica, and the baby, have been extracted. It looks like they're going to go back for the rest of them. So that last phone call was trying to explain to us that one of the guys is the son now of this guy is actually a military guy. So they do feel like there's some people who are on the boat. And someone did send me a picture earlier of him in a military uniform. Let me see if I can actually find that, because I think that was on my phone. So someone sent that to me. Let me see here. So yeah, someone did send me a picture of this guy in, yes, here it is. Let me see if I can. Let me just see if I can pull this up. So I think going back to the question that was answered earlier, do I think that they should use force? I think at this particular time, folks, that is the only option that they have. Let me just see. Okay, so let me just see here. So this guy is having a little bit of an issue. All right, we've got some video footage. Exact moment when police took control. Okay, here we go. We got some footage here while we're waiting on my video guy here to figure out his bearings. So all right, so let's look at the exact moment that these guys were, the exact moment that the police stormed in, okay? So let me see. No, they've taken someone, Myra is saying that they only have the baby. They've taken both of them. So the same fella just called and spoke to his son, and I'm going to show you a picture of the son here now so that you can see what the son looks like. And the son has confirmed that all 3 of them are gone, the baby and the 2 parents, which makes sense because I saw some messages coming in saying that some persons were in handcuffs. So let me just get you the actual picture and video of when this all went down earlier. So this picture here that I'm going to show you, that's one of the young men that's on there. So this is what they're saying is that, you know, he has some military experience, and the ship actually overheard a conversation, and supposedly they have a recording of it where threats were being made. So I think it would be fair to say that these people are going to be facing some serious charges. Now, should we be housing them in our prisons knowing that they're very capable of probably outsmarting the authorities in prison? I'm not so sure that that's a good idea. Maybe this is one of those cases where you send them to the UK. You use the fact that we are a, you know, overseas territory to our benefit every once in a while, because God knows we're not equipped to handle our hardcore criminals at all. So send them, you know, overseas. Take advantage of it. So that's him, and then this is the footage now of the exact moment that the police stormed in. So just hold on one second. I'm going to now, is this it? Let me just make sure I'm putting up the right video. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna just do this, and then we have the live stream that's ready to go, and we're gonna bring in the live stream from location as well. So here's the video footage from earlier this evening.
Vamos a ver, pues, que ellos vienen a ver.
Ok, ya.
Entra la policía, dile a calmar. ¡No! ¡No! ¡Mira! ¡Mira! ¡Mira!
All right, folks. So we'll play that again in a second here. Let's just check in with their on-site location to see exactly what is going on. So, folks, this is live right now at the court, and we can see the authorities are there. My roving reporter, can you tell me what we're looking at? The screen is a little bit small, but give us an idea of exactly what that is that's going on. Is that fire rescue in the background? Jean, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, hi. Is that fire rescue that's there in the background?
Yes, that is the fire rescue in the background. There's two of them right there, and I think that's the fire truck ambulance.
The fire truck ambulance, and we did see a police car drive off before we started the live stream. So what sort of action do you see happening at that location now?
Right now, nothing's really going on right now. I don't really see the boat, and I don't really see any people, any interactions around the vehicle.
Okay.
Other than that, it's just quiet right now.
Okay, so let me just see what people are saying here. I think they're giving um, some directions and maybe where exactly to look. This person says, so you need to walk further down to get a better view. Further down where?
Okay, should I get a little closer?
Keep walking out in front of Rocky. So keep going like towards the fish market area is what they're saying down that end. And you should be able to get a better view. So,
Okay, cool. Awesome. I'll be right back.
okay. And maybe turn the camera the other way. Okay. All right. So we'll see how that goes. We'll tell him to maybe turn the camera horizontally. Okay. All right. So they're taking them by force now, but you didn't hear that from me. Okay. We didn't hear it from you. We heard it from somebody else. So yes, do it. Do it, please. Do what you got to do. Okay. Okay. All right, folks. A lot of coordination here with people in the background, and you know, it is what it is. We're going to get the live feed back here in a minute. In the meantime, let me read your comments. Oh my God, the comments are coming in heavy. Dominique says that everybody's an expert. Irvlyn said this made her miss her political meeting. Sorry, but I'm sure that this is so much more exciting than whoever you were going to go see. I don't know who you were going to go see, but hello. Let's see. Mandy says needed Gaza from John Gray High School too. Deal with them accordingly. DJ Yo-Yo, muchas gracias. Cameron says round it by old Norbugs. Yep. Yes, DJ Yo-Yo. Things are a bit hot tonight. They're not ready for that. You want our young men to die? Let me tell you, the leader is a certified Navy SEAL. Well, I don't know if he's Navy SEAL because Navy SEAL is the American trained ones. So maybe he's Cuban SEAL. I don't know what the equivalent of that is. But anyway. So Cameron says, although they broke the law, I think the government should reconsider. Some of them could be risking their life if they return. Return where? I'm not quite sure, Cameron, I get that. I think we now have to recognize how incredibly dangerous this particular group of individuals is. And in fact, anyone associated with them, because as I was saying earlier, this is the group that came in December via Cayman Brac. And so you remember back in November, another group left and they ran off to Mexico. I think there was like 13 of them. 10 remain in a Mexican prison because no one is able to pay their money to get them out. 3 of them have been released and have some sort of card so that they can freely travel. They're in Mexico, like I guess move around Mexico. But yeah, the rest are in jail. And listen, if they want to go somewhere else and sit in a jail in Mexico, whatever, I think that's great. That's fine. Let them go. But for us, All right, folks, we're gonna get our live stream going back here again. Um, yeah, so we're gonna pull in the link here, Ruby. Don't worry. Yes, hot and raw. That's how we bring it here in CMR. Thank you. So the baby has been extracted, and I think we might get some footage of that. So let's just wait for our. Listen to how I'm going to say this. Listen to CMR going all big on us. Our film crew on location. Oh my goodness. What is this? We should meet them with the cow cause, a good old Kimanian Asin. Lord have mercy. We can't do that because then we'll give them a real reason to claim that we are offending their human rights. You know, we're treating them, I think, as humanely as possible, but at the same time, the authorities have a job to do. So Carol says, yes, send them to the high security prison in the UK. I agree with that 1,000%. They'll get a real eye opener. They thought Cuba was bad. So yes, Sherry Ann says he's Cuban Navy SEAL. Master DJ Mix, can someone translate that long message for me, please? That poor innocent child. So like I said, Mandy, it is my understanding they're going to get a court order so that they can actually deal with the child, because now they're seeing that maybe these parents are not really the best thing for that child. All right, what do we got going on here? Let's have a look. Can you describe to us what we're looking at the moment?
Right now, you're seeing 2 police vans out here, and they're right there. So from what I've heard, they're taking the baby out. From what I've heard.
Yeah, they're taking the baby out, and we understand that they've actually.
Inside, and I'm waiting for some action to happen. I don't even know.
Yeah, right, it's gonna take them. I think the large boat is about 4 miles out, so it's probably going to take them a little bit of time to come back to shore once they extract them on the police boat. Kayleen says, I need to stream my ground crew. Trust me, this young man is doing us a huge favor right now. He had better things to do tonight. So we will get there one day. Maybe we can have funds to actually hire a second person here on the ground. So thank you guys so much for hanging in there. Baby's on the ground and on the way to the hospital. Thank you so much, Maddie. Too much mouth for crying anytime he see the police. Yes, Myra, I'm hearing that they took the parents. There's a house on fire in Little Valley. Another house? Because there was a house earlier today. But we have some information on that, but we'll get that to you guys later. So I don't know if the house is still on fire, if this is another house. I hope not. Evelyn, thank you so much. We appreciate the love and support. Spellman, good evening. Sending them to a flight in Cuba. I don't think Cuba wants them back, by the way. Okay, so let's just see. So we're gonna have to hang tight for some of the action to, I think, go down. So Genius, somebody's saying, hold on, let's see what. Tell him to go to the Iron Shore. Other reporters have good coverage from the Iron Shore, so you're not quite in the right location. So the action is right behind the new building, just by the stoplight, right by Dairy Queen. Are you in that area?
Yes.
So they're showing that you need to actually go out on the Iron Shore in that area. Can you get to the Iron Shore from there? So apparently, if you go there,
the Iron Shore right behind Sandbar.
Yes, I think that's where you need to be.
Okay. Let me check. Oh wait, we got a boat coming. Hold up.
The boat's coming in.
We got a boat coming right over here. It is speeding on its way.
Okay, all right. Try to zoom in a little bit for us. Yeah, I mean, to their benefit, it's probably easier to do this type of operation at night I see Joey's making that.
Right here.
Okay, good. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy says Cayman's #1 news channel. We appreciate it. I think other reporters are there, but of course, you guys don't tend to watch them. So, I mean, we won't worry about what they're doing right now. We certainly appreciate all of you logging in here. So, I think somebody else is live, but like I said, we try to focus on our own game. Yeah, maybe they're not live. It looks like they're not. Oh well. We won't worry about that. What? So that is the police boat, the Guardian, which we saw yesterday on our live feed as well. Cameron had a laugh about my joke about the film crew. Thank you so much, Charlene. U.S. military helicopter arrived. No, it looks like our guys are going to handle this. Let me see what other messages we're getting. So someone says, Alden doesn't want to use force, but it seems as though the shipping company will send their own people to come and take them off the boat. Said we are paying the ship for being here. Info just received from inside Alden's camp. Thank you so much for that, folks. Again, more breaking news for you. Alden McLaughlin is afraid of using force. No surprise there. But it seems as though the shipping company will send their own people. And I'm surprised, to be honest, that the Panamanian government hasn't already done that. And when you're losing $250,000 already because you lost your spot in the Panama Canal, your price, as far as the Panamanians are concerned, the price on your head is worth nothing to them. And believe me, when they come, they're going to take everybody out, including the poor little baby. You know, Caymanians, we're so soft-hearted, child. That's why this concept of Cayman having a military is a little bit entertaining, but maybe we'll get there one day. But yes, we're very, very soft. And, you know, nobody wants to see anybody harmed. But at the end of the day, I think these people have sent a very clear message that they don't care. So, and then we're going to be paying the ship for being here. Wow, I want to see that bill. $500,000 right there. Lord have mercy. Someone said these poor new Coast Guard employees. Someone is trying to send me something else if it's not related to what's happening right now. So someone said that in Cuba, they're just reminding us that as part of their curriculum, all young boys actually receive military training. So it's mandatory. Does that make sense? We understand that Javier, who was the father of the baby and always going live and whatever, may have been tased. So they used tasers on him. And so I'm not surprised by that. That's non-lethal, so that's great. I don't know what Alden might have had in mind if he made that comment about not using force, but you've got to find a way to get them out and these people not cooperating. So
ambulance has now arrived by the boat.
The ambulance has now arrived by the boat. Thank you very much for that update. Folks, continue to view the live stream here on location. The ambulance has arrived. Let us know if you can see anyone getting into the ambulance. I hear somebody else's mouth there that we know from social media. All right, so someone said, watch closely. You should be able to see them taking them to the vans that are there. So let me see. Where are the vans? Can we zoom in on the vans at all? Oh, thanks, DJ Master. He said, here's the translation. Please move on to the next episode. This has become nothing but time wasting and boring. Well, not anymore. Javier's all talk. He knows more than anybody else, as he mentions. I'm going to take the other.
Apologies about that.
Yeah, I'm going to take the other stream out. So it says that Javier is all talk, and he could not last as long in Cuba with his bullshit. Honestly, we're tired of him. He's the only person going on with this crowd. Well, no, I mean, the other ones seem to be participating in this as well. So I don't know why they think they have any negotiating power, to be honest. I really do not know why, but there you have it. So I'm going to have to skip through some of the comments. I see there's quite a few here. Rachel Ann says we need our own Netflix series called Terrorists of the Caribbean. That'll be the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Jonathan, what's up, Jonathan? How are you? Jonathan says, let's start Sandra a GoFundMe page so she can get an HD camera with 500x zoom. Well, you know what, Zoom. You know what, Jonathan? When you're on the go, when you're doing kind of like run and gun news like this, the best camera to use is the one you've got on you, which is oftentimes your iPhone and or whatever smart device you have, and you just need to zoom in, and you can probably see quite a bit. For you to set up a DSLR to live stream is a lot of work, and it's more than you would ever know. Trust me. So from a technical perspective, those sorts of things are not easy when you're live. Easiest thing to do live is a mobile device. Believe me, I know. I've done the research. Cameron says we should get CMR Chopper too. Now you people gone all overboard with the recommendations. I'm live at the moment, my dear. Tell me what's going on. Okay, folks. So thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Alden, the premier. I said don't use any force. Yeah, we weak, all right. Well, I guess he's giving them instructions, Cameron, on what to do. Nancy says we're not soft, we're civilized.
So at the moment right now, they're being loaded in.
Can you see how many people are being loaded in?
Cannot see it from here. From about at least, I see one person so far.
Okay. Jennifer
pretty much blocking the area, so we really can't capture it. This is as good as it's gonna get for the most.
Yeah. Are we zoomed in as
They're
much
really blocking the area, so we don't see.
They're trying to block the area. Come on, police! Don't be blocking my live stream.
Yeah.
Jennifer says the show is hot tonight. Hotter than the Chamber show. The Chamber Forum, but the Chamber Forum is really good entertainment. Oh God. Someone sent me some messages about somebody else there making some comments. I can't even entertain that. I'm sorry, Ruby. Ruby said she's trying to finish cleaning and we are interrupting her cleaning tonight. I feel sorry for you.
And the ambulance has been loaded and they're about to leave.
Okay, are they in the ambulance or the other van?
They're in the ambulance.
Okay. Can you see if the officers are wearing
Everyone is trying to wonder if everyone's in there. If every passenger that was off the boat is in the ambulance. No one really knows, but I've only seen one.
Okay. Do we see them actually wearing any of the protective gear? We're live right now.
They weren't. Only one they were doing, they were just disinfecting one guy. and then put him in the van.
It's a waiting game. Leaving. You know what this open goes on, right? So close to election. If they're smart. This has nothing to do with the election. This is France, man. This falls under the deputy governor. He's the one responsible for this planning. Okay, man, just open the doors to everybody, open arms and taking any trash that's out there and just not in the They give papers to any and anybody. They're not that thing. They pay the money to get your status. They're not going to get it, you know why? Because anything that these people do here now is not held against them. But you know, under the law, no one happens. See when he gets it, and then she gets it, and the kid gets it, they just going to keep trying for more. And soon before you know, everybody
Jean, are you able to zoom in on the camera, like actually pinch and zoom?
I cannot zoom in on the camera, unfortunately.
Oh, you have an iPhone
This is
or
as
what?
good. This is as close as I can get with this setting here.
Oh. Radica says, go and report your no man. We're good. We're good. Yes, thank you, Hans. We appreciate it. Appreciate all the love and support. Hi, Kendra. All officers have on their protective gear. Thank you. Appreciate that response. Yes, Risa, thank you. Sharon and Hannah. Looks like everybody's going to need a drink tonight after all this. At least $50,000 per day that the owner has to expend. I've heard it's more than that. Well, somebody just said we're going to pay the boat. Somebody's going to have to foot that bill. I said that this morning.
And if you didn't get your second shot, then I don't think you'd be working.
It's looking like a vehicle just pulled up against the boat.
Okay.
It seems that they placed something inside the trunk.
Okay.
But no other people has come out as yet.
All right. So there is a first van that has left, a police van. And someone is reminding me to say that we've got over 500 people watching. I think you can see most of them, but there are people on YouTube as well.
There is a lady. They are putting a lady inside the front seat.
Putting the baby in the front seat?
No, they're putting a lady in there.
They're putting a lady in the front seat.
Yep. I guess they are grabbing more people out of the boat. Trust me, if I could really go closer, I would go closer. Unfortunately, there's a fence right here amongst all the other people that are here watching. This is as good as you can get, guys.
So someone else said that yes, they also heard that the government will pay them for days of lost earnings. Why hasn't the government made any remarks about this? Should be Trinidad. The Coast Guard would already bust down the door and haul their asses off to jail. So.
Don't worry, Sandra. Guardian got all of them off right now.
All right.
Bobby out here on the scene.
All right. So we have some additional footage coming in. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to pull that in. Thank you guys so much for all this information. Believe me when I tell you, this is why I love CMR, because this is community news at its best. You guys dropping the news as it happens, I tell you. So here's another video that we're going to, Jean, I'm just going to pull you back in the back studio for a quick second.
No worries, Sandra. Guardian got all of them off right now. Bobby out here on the scene, ready to go.
Okay. So do keep us posted. The word there from another roving reporter is that they're all off the boat. So let's go back now to Jean and see what else we can see that's going on. Okay, let me just see here. Wow, what an excitement, I tell you. Cuban has not seen this kind of action in a minute. I don't know, have we ever had a hostage situation here even? I can't think of anything that I can recall. Maybe some of you can go deep back and, I don't know, has it ever happened? You know, we just have a reputation for being very chill. I mean, but as someone said earlier, I think we need to be very, very cautious about some of the things that we're doing in this day and age, really, in terms of importing certain individuals, for sure. We got to do a lot of background checks on people. So ambulance is gone with another person. So we're thinking that could be the mother. We're going to continue to monitor this. April. All right. Anything else, Jean, that you can see that's happening at the moment? Oh, really? Someone said we had a plane that was hijacked in the 60s, and that was a hostage situation involving a Cuban flight. Really? I wasn't born then. I definitely wasn't born then, but I don't recall even hearing about that. What? That's crazy. Well, it looks like these Cubans been giving us trouble for a minute, man. Oh my gosh. And then someone said the prison in 2000. Well, that wasn't a hostage situation. That was a riot. But yes, I do remember that actually. Hijacking in the 60s. What do you know? What a mess. Karen didn't know anything about it either. Michelle, did you know about that? Myra's like, what? More Cubans? Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. I'll try and see if we can speak to some of the historians on island, like maybe a Roy Bodden, to kind of fill us in on what that was all about. I've never heard that story before. Very interesting. Jane, can you still hear us? Not so sure that he can hear us. All right, come so we can see the scenes with everybody off. I think some of them are. Yes, Curtis, the woman was just placed in the ambulance. I guess they have to go. They probably have to test them, COVID test them, and that sort of thing. So I'm assuming that they will take them to the hospital and get them checked out. And they've also been probably not living in the best possible conditions. Um, in the morning, I want to talk a little bit more about what was going on in the boat today and some of the things that they were doing, because I think some of you would be upset and probably disturbed to know some of what was happening for sure. So we will certainly update you on some of that in the morning, because it's very shocking, to be quite honest. So I tell you what, Gene is there. I don't know if he can't hear me, but I think what I will do is I will start to head in that location myself, just to get a little bit closer to the action. I'll keep this live feed on so that you guys can continue to view it in case anything pops off. Hopefully Gene can tell you guys what's happening. Thank you so much, Clinton. I'll check that out on the flight situation. He says they actually have a few posts about it. Jane, can you hear me? I don't think you can hear me. Diane says, I need a drone for these types of situations. Folks, do you begin to see how incredibly expensive reporting can become? Between a helicopter that I need, a drone that you guys want me to get, and what else has been recommended here tonight? It's like, whoa, I would be spending millions of dollars. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and head out. I was actually in West Bay. So I'm going to head in that direction. I do have another bit of footage. Ambulance is gone with a second person. So give me 1 second here. Oh, I've just gotten a little bit of information here as well. So we're going to show you some other footage that's popping off. So just 1 second. Okay, so allow me to share. There's additional footage that has just come in, and
All right, the Guardian's casting off. Don't know if she's heading back out to the tanker ship. Yeah, boo.
all right. Okay, so I'm going to temporarily come off of the feed, and I'm going to head in that direction. Thank you guys so much. Myra says, I found the news article about the plane hijacking back in the golden years. Laughing out loud. It's an old Cuban page. I tagged Cuban Mall Road in the post. It really did happen. Yes, well, that's something I didn't know, but we learn something new every day. All right, folks. So I'm gonna head out on location, and I'll rejoin the live once I get there. I'm hoping that my Digicel portable device is going to be working in terms of internet, but I'll touch bases with you guys when I get on location. So continue watching. Jane is going to keep the live feed there in case anything happens in between me getting from West Bay to town. At least you'll be able to catch it live, and then I will be there shortly. Okay.